So I would like to talk about the implication, like the sheer. I've had a type of enlightenment recently, and it's that the tenets of what we understand about the world and science, and is that and biology, evolutionary biology, right? So that we came out, we exist almost by miracle, but strictly scientific miracle, and that um, it's very difficult to, of course, explain all of evolutionary biology right now, but for the importance, for the purposes of this particular rant I am embarking on, evolutionary biology, we came from such simple beings, and due to the way that immediately we had that living things had the animalistic nature to animalistic nature to help itself, to do things that are good for itself, which ultimately created natural selection and evolution, because it is animalistic nature. Maybe I shouldn't use the word animalistic, because it's not just animals. It's the nature of living things to preserve themselves. Right? But if you go farther than that and look in the scheme of space, right? The existence of such an Earth-like planet that can inhibit life is so rare. And when you look at what occupies the majority of everything, right? This is the grand scheme of things. The majority of everything, if you look at the big picture, humans are very, very small on that big picture, right? If you look at the big picture, it is entirely inanimate, right? Nothing is working to preserve itself. It is cold, it is calculated, it is emotionless. And the fact that humanity has managed to exist without any cold calculation is so absolutely mind-blowing to me, absolutely fascinating, because every single human on this earth has a way of thinking, a way of emotionally thinking, because pathos, a way of pathos that is so fascinating in the grand world, which is completely dominated by thinking of logos, right? Oh, not even thinking, really, just acting. The fact that thoughts can exist in such a thoughtless world, not even a world, really, such a thoughtless universe, is absolutely impeccable. And it shows the fundamental amazingness of scientific discoveries in science in general, especially evolutionary biology and astronomy, because that shows us how fascinating our human spirits really are. And our methods of emotional thinking, every single emotional thought in existence, is absolutely fascinating to me. But there's a balance, right? We need to be one with the world around us. And in order to master the world that is unlike ourselves, we need to have logos. We need to be able to think like the world around us, but also, in order to preserve our differentness and to preserve our uniqueness, we also have to add in the balance that we still strive for that emotionality that we contain, because we are other animal species can feel emotion, and even that is impeccable, right? But we can fuse emotion with logicality and emotion with all these different things because human brain is the most amazing thing in the universe. That is why psychology is easily one of the most fascinating fields of study next to astronomy and evolutionary biology, because the human brain, out of all of the things we have discovered in the vast universe, the human brain is the most complicated thing, because it is the most different thing in the universe. Because it is the most, because its existence, that emotional thinking and the thinking that the human brain allows, is so rare that that this is why I think every single human life is absolutely impeccable. Just that that individual exists, I'm amazed. That's why every single human life is just completely fascinating to me. That individual exists in the society, in the not society, in the universe we inhabit. It's absolutely fascinating. And we are the only thing in the universe that has the unique capability to understand the universe, and the universe is mostly incapable of understanding itself. But an understanding of the universe can be created with our human spirits and minds, which is so absolutely amazing that we need to be able to foster that knowledge, and why knowledge is is easily one of the most important things that the human brain can do, right? And this is why this is this is how you can achieve consistent happiness, this enlightenment, that humanity's existence and all of humanity's achievements are so unique and so amazing in the grand scheme of things. This is how you can fast track to becoming a happy person, because you realize every every single bad thing that happens, every single good thing that happens to you, it's fascinating that it can even happen. And every single uncomfortability, just a blip in even its existence, is a sign that amazing things and amazingly uh, um, just amazing things that happen. Every single sign of uncomfortability and inconvenience is still, because inconvenience and uncomfortability doesn't exist without the human mind, without just the animalistic mind. Uncomfortability and in whatever word, uncomfortability, it doesn't exist without an amazingly complicated structure, which is why you need to take any uncomfortability and poor circumstances and realize how amazing it really is, and just realize that the fact that society exists is so amazing, which is why we need to preserve it, right? So I hope you found this rant enjoyable. Sorry if it was a little directionless. Just had to get some of this off of my mind. And that is how you can become, in my opinion, a happier person, by realizing the enlightenment of the perfection of the human race. Not the perfection, that's the wrong vernacular to utilize in this. It's the amazingness of the human race, I would say. So, thank you for watching. Um, make sure to game, repeat. Make sure to game on gamers.